Hey everyone, I know you don't normally see me dressed like this, but it's a travel day. I am in beautiful Columbia, South Carolina. See? Lovely, lovely day. But I had to shoot this quick video to tell you a story of what happened to me today. I was on the airplane at Dulles Airport, and while we were waiting to take off, I did what most of us do. Not put it in airplane mode, but scroll for every second you can get.
Turning my phone into airplane mode.
And I went to LinkedIn, okay? And the first thing in my LinkedIn feed was a video clip of me interviewing Kadra Evans for our Builder 365 podcast, which was a very new podcast, and I've never done it before. I couldn't help it, right? I had to watch a little bit of it. I didn't have the audio, but I watched the video. And I noticed something really weird. I noticed I kept going like, you see that? Well, what even is that? What am I doing here? And apparently it's only on my left side. Probably why the wrinkle is a little bit deeper there. But I asked myself, do I do this all the time? Was that just a weird thing I did once? So I did it on the plane. And I said, oh no, that's my attempt at a half smile. That's what I do to make sure that I don't have RBF. I don't want RBF, so that's my attempt at a half smile.
Resting what face?
What does all this mean for you? Why does it even matter? Well, hopefully you chuckle at me, but beyond that, when you're trying something new, like the podcasting is for me, there's a learning path, okay? There's a learning path, and it has 4 different pieces to the learning path. Step number 1, education. If you want to get better at something, you're going to have to read a book or watch a YouTube video or attend a conference or go to a sales training. These are all options for education, from the very small to the very big. Step number 2, process. What are you going to do with that education? There's plenty of people who go to conferences and do nothing with them afterwards. So how do you process information? I'm a scripter by nature, but I've noticed that not everybody goes directly into scripting. Some people like to just start doing stuff out loud and see how it goes and then write the script. Whatever that is for you, whatever your system, is absolutely fine. Just make sure that you do have something that you're doing very intentionally. Step number 3, validation. This is where I tripped up a little bit. Validation is showing yourself that you're doing it the way you think you're doing. And really the only way to do validation is by recording yourself. Audio, video, both is best. And I can tell you, it can be hard to watch. It can. But now I know not to do this on a podcast. I'm going to have to come up with a different smile now, I guess.
Come, show me the smile.
It's hard to do validation. It is. But it's so important. And step number 4 is confirmation. So if you do your validation step and you're like, man, I am a rock star at this.
Hey, I want to be a rock star.
Sometimes you think you are, but you're really not. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean that we still have ways to go. I don't think I'm a rock star podcaster by any stretch of the imagination. So what do we need? We need a coach. We need somebody to help us. We need somebody to give us feedback. And it doesn't have to be some big, expensive executive coach. It could be your friend. It could be your coworker. It could be your leader. It could be anybody. But find a coach. It's really hard to say, hey, what am I doing wrong? It's vulnerable. It's very uncomfortable to do that. But that's where elite performers go. Elite performers go all the way down the path. So I have to ask you, where are you at on the path? Where are you? Have you even gotten on the path? Have you even started? If you haven't, that's okay, right? We can get you there. The first step, education. Pick up a book. Download a book. Register for training or a conference. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Actually, you know what? Do this right now. Open up Amazon. You're going to order the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It is an amazing book, and it talks about how the small things that we do in life make big impacts. And that's, I think, what scares some of us with change, is we think it's going to be this big, huge thing, but it's not. We can do small things that lead to big changes over time. If you're not on the path, get on the path. If you want to be excellent at what you do, you have to go down the path. If you want to outperform others, you have to go down the path. If you want to provide the best service to your client, you have to go down the path. Go down the path.